Here's an introduction to diffusionbee. You can download diffusionbee on their website. Make sure you get the V2 technical preview, this one. And if you have a M1, M2 recent computer, you can get this one. It will run on Intel older Macs. It'll be a lot slower, so you'll have to be patient. diffusionbee allows you to generate images with stable diffusion. There are many other ways to generate images. There's Midjourney, which is very well known. This right now you'll have to pay for. The free version isn't working, mostly isn't working right now. There's also DALL-E, which you've certainly heard about. You can run DALL-E on Bing, for example. But today we're going to look at stable diffusion because you can run that locally on your computer with this software, diffusionbee. So on your home page, when you open the software, it lists the different tools you have. You have a history of what you generated, and we're just going to go through some of these here right now. So the classic use is text to image. Basically, you type in what you want to see. A gorilla in a restaurant. And you hit generate. But let's have a look at it. The options here. You can choose your model. So by default, when you just downloaded it, it'll probably be on this one. Default standard diffusion 1.5. You can choose the image resolution. So let's put this very low for now, just to speed things up. How many images you want to generate? We'll generate just one. The seed is a number, it's just a random number. If it's -1, the computer will choose a random number for you. You can type in a random number yourself. And this will just tell the random generator where to generate an image. We'll get back to this. And then you have the sampling steps. This will determine how much detail your image has, basically. So a good number here is probably 25 or 30, but when you start out, just generate very low number of sampling steps. It'll be a lot faster. Let's generate with this. Now this will take a little while depending on the computer you're using. Here we go. All right, this is really very low resolution. Let's put this up a bit, 20. A little bit better, 30, maybe higher resolution here. This takes a lot more time. But looks a lot better. So what makes a big difference too is the model you're using. And you can download a lot of models here. If you go to the model section, you have available models inside the app, which you can download directly here. So for example, you can generate Disney characters, 3D cartoon characters. So you have different models that have different styles. But you can also go online to a website called Civit AI, and you can download a whole bunch of models right here. So you just go to models, all, and you can sort by most downloaded, for example, and here you have example images. So let's look at Epic Realism, which is the most downloaded one. Watch out, it's 2 gigabytes. You have some sample images. As you see, the users generate a lot of pictures of women. Maybe points to the user base. And you can just download it right here. Once you've downloaded it, you go into your model page in diffusionbee. and you say import from computer, and you download your, you import your model right here. So I already have this, it's right here. And if you go back to text to image, you can now choose the model you downloaded. So let's take this new model here. I'm just reducing the sampling step so it's a little bit faster. And I generate the same prompt with this new model. Here we go. Now, the prompt obviously makes a huge difference. You can add a lot of words. Anderson, 8K, dramatic lighting. So people go completely overboard with this. You can have prompts that are super long. Just start searching online what people do to get some ideas. But it can change your result quite dramatically. There's one option here which can be useful called control net. If you have a character, let's say this gorilla, and you want it to have a certain posture, you can use a control net model. So here I'm going to use the body pose, and I'm going to add an image. So I downloaded an image of a person jumping, and I want to apply this posture to the gorilla. So I wanted to generate the control image from this. So it's the computer's going to analyze this posture and try to apply this posture to the generated image. We're going to change the prompt a little bit. We're going to call it the gorilla jumping in a restaurant. Leave the rest as it is. And let's make a low number of sampling steps, just so it's faster, just to see if the basic idea is okay. Yeah, so I took the posture. I kind of like this. Maybe we want it in a restaurant next to a window, and brightly lit. It's a bit dark. Yeah, that's better. And if we like it, we just raise the number of sampling steps to get a higher resolution. More detail, basically. Yep. Once you have it, it's in your history. You can also save it right from here and use it wherever. Now, history is interesting. When you go to your history, you have all the images you generated, and you can see the seed. So if you want to regenerate an image, let's say when I go back to this one, and we actually like this, we can copy the seed number here. And we use the default standard diffusion model. So I go back here, I give this seed, was this the seed? I guess so. And I go back to this and generate. This should give you something similar because we're using the same seed number. Well, the prompt is quite different now, so let's see what comes out. Yep.